Right now, somewhere in your pocket, your phone is buzzing. You feel it before you even think about it. Your hand is already moving. You tell yourself you're just checking the time, but the real answer is far stranger than that. Your hand isn't responding to a notification, it's responding to a hunger that is 3 million years old. Long before screens existed, your ancestors woke up every single day, not knowing if today would bring food, not knowing if the next bush held berries or thorns, not knowing if the rustle in the grass was prey or predator. Their entire nervous system was built around one unbearable electric question: what's out there today? That question never got answered in advance. It had to be checked, and checking it again and again kept them alive. Psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered something unsettling about this kind of checking. In the 1950s, he ran experiments on pigeons using a simple lever. Sometimes the lever produced food, sometimes it didn't. The birds could never predict which. You'd think unpredictability would make the pigeons give up. It did the opposite. Pigeons on this unpredictable schedule pecked the lever far more obsessively than pigeons who got a reward every single time. Skinner called it the variable ratio schedule. The uncertainty wasn't the problem. The uncertainty was the hook. Your ancestors lived on a variable ratio schedule for their entire existence. The berry bush wasn't always full. The hunt wasn't always successful. The watering hole wasn't always safe. Reward was never guaranteed. So the brain evolved to crave the checking itself, not just the outcome. Sound familiar? Every time you unlock your phone, you don't know what's waiting. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's a message that changes your whole day. That uncertainty is not a bug in the design of your phone. It's a weapon built from something already sitting inside your skull. There's a chemical at the center of all this, and it might not do what you think it does. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz spent years recording the brain activity of monkeys as they waited for rewards. He expected dopamine, the so-called pleasure chemical, to spike when the reward arrived. It didn't. Not mainly. Dopamine spiked hardest in the moment right before the reward. In the anticipation. In the not knowing yet. This is the part almost nobody understands about their own mind. Dopamine isn't the chemical of pleasure. It's the chemical of pursuit. Researcher Kent Berridge later split this apart even further, showing that wanting something and liking something run on two separate systems in the brain. You can want a thing intensely, chase it, crave it, refresh for it, and feel almost nothing when you finally get it. Does that sound like the last hour you spent on your phone? Your ancestors needed this system to survive. A hunter who felt fully satisfied after one good meal would stop searching. He would stop scanning the horizon. He would relax exactly when he needed to keep moving. Evolution doesn't reward satisfaction, it rewards seeking. So the brain was tuned to feel most alive in the moment of almost, the rustle before you know what's in the grass, the knock before you know who's at the door, the buzz before you know who texted. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups, like the Hadza of Tanzania, have found something that reframes this even further. Foraging isn't a background task in these communities. It's constant. Adults check terrain, tracks, weather, and food sources dozens of times throughout a single day. Not because they expect success every time, but because not checking means missing the one time it matters. Your thumb scrolling upward, again and again, is not a modern habit. It is foraging behavior with the landscape swapped out. The berries became notifications. The horizon became a feed. The predator became a bad headline. Same brain, same circuitry, different terrain. Here's the part that should unsettle you a little. Your ancestors' checking behavior had a natural limit. Eventually, they got tired. The sun went down. The body demanded rest, and there was nowhere else to look because the physical world only offered so much to scan. Your phone removed that limit. The horizon never runs out. The feed refreshes forever. There is always one more unopened tab of the unknown, because someone designed it that way on purpose, using the exact same variable reward principle that Skinner found in his pigeons. You are not weak for checking it. You are not broken for feeling that pull 40, 60, 100 times a day. Your brain is doing precisely what kept your ancestors alive for hundreds of thousands of years. It just doesn't know the savannah is gone. Some researchers have started calling this a mismatch. Not a flaw in you, but a flaw in fit. Your biology is still hunting on a landscape built for scarcity while living inside an environment engineered for infinite. Immediate, uncertain reward. There's a strange kind of relief in that. This isn't a willpower problem, it's a wiring problem, and wiring problems can be understood. Understanding it doesn't erase the pull, but it changes what the pull means. The next time you feel your hand moving towards your phone before your mind has caught up, you're not being lazy and you're not being weak. You are a hunter-gatherer, standing in front of a horizon that never ends, doing exactly what your ancestors did on every single ordinary day of their lives. Checking, just checking. Because for most of human history, checking is what kept you alive. And tonight, somewhere in your pocket, your phone will buzz again. You'll feel it before you even think about it. Your hand will already be moving, and this time, you'll know exactly why.